What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Vanderbilt's offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Bean. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's loose. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Vandy. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So LSU's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Give to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 35.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Complete to start this drive. He is going nowhere. stop at the line of scrimmage. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program is because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Back to throw, it's Bean. Here comes the heat. Complete to the left. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores. A long run from the running back, not exactly setting any land speed records, but he got the job done.
It was a long run that took a long time because he's not the fastest guy in the world. But it doesn't matter, right? Get that nose for the end zone, get in the goal line. That's all that matters. That's all we're keeping score. That 6 counts for just as much as all those fast guys that get there in a hurry.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, running back gets the give. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box. More big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard sure hands. It's Maryland. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To the air, it's Bean. Got a man, it's Maryland. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Commodores line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They convert on third down as he gets into the 46-yard line.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball. Close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Got the quick pass. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run play action. Gets rid of it. This time it's complete. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, LSU! Oh, that may be in, and then strolled into the end zone for the score. He'll try to tack on one more. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Bean. Makes the catch. Stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCoy. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Complete to the left. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The give on the inside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Commodores trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Doors. The extra point here would tie the game. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass, it's Ogden. Pocket breaking down. Bought a little time, lets it go.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the back.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finding open areas. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And they won't make the connection. Looking to make a big play there.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Finds his man. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Bean. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Commodores will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 2nd half. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They're going to ride this running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Power football with the run. Fights off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Dropping back, it's Ogden. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Going right to work up top. Got his man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back on the option to give. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
LSU lining up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Ogden. Buys a little extra time. The throw. Takes the easy completion. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down.
Touchdown, Tigers! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll keep it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
The mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. Somebody catch a big fella.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Morris. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense...
There he goes! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Commodores headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. The Commodores have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Bean. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here late in the...
Snags it at the 30 and still running. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. He'll do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Using his legs to buy some time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. To the air. It's Ogden. Buys a little time with his feet. Throws to the back. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Lockett. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And the Commodores want to crank the tempo.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to him.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Got some room to run. He's at the... Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Yeah, and that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
That's the unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Nice move to pick up yardage. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Maryland. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Commodores are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Bean. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Commodores will have it 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And the Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. There's the pressure. He's going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the first down, and it's a 4th down decision time coming. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's a heat. It's on target and complete. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got the back in the middle. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Bean. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Here's the handoff. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. They drag him down behind the line of of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big